Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Sometimes I Think About Dying. And this is a new comedy, romance, drama, very interesting tone to the film in particular. This film is from director Rachel Lambert and stars Daisy Ridley as Fran, who lives a quiet existence, working in an office, dealing with a lot of the same basic kind of office things, very office space type moments in this office as well. And she goes home, lays around, doesn't really do much, and thinks about dying sometimes. And this film is such an interesting exploration of feeling like this idea of just feeling this dread, this malaise of life, and not really feeling connected with other human beings, feeling connected with the world, and feeling connected to life, and really trying to connect and have something in your life. This particular film is beautifully shot. It's a beautiful looking film, shot by Dustin Lane, the cinematographer, and along with Lambert, really is able to take shots of little details of how a hand engages with a particular object, or just like these little things. And then there's a bit of a blurring of reality in terms of her daydreams and stuff like that, where it's like you're like one of the final shots, the final shot of the movie, it's like you're like pulling away and like this office is turning into a forest. You see scenes of Fran imagining herself dead in this beautiful forest, these rich trees and fog. And the music in particular, I think, is such an interesting choice by composer Dabney Morris. And it just brings this atmosphere that feels mysterious and engaging. And it's like, what's really going on here? And you have this character of Fran, who Daisy Ridley plays so pitch perfectly, with this subtlety, this reserve, and just all the ways that she navigates the discomfort and awkwardness. This really does capture, I feel like, something that a lot of people, especially with depression, really feel in terms of like that disconnect, that lack of feeling. And you have a bit of romance here as Fran falls for Robert, played by David Merhaje, who's the new guy in the office. And they have this weird and awkward at times kind of relationship brewing, and how they might struggle because Fran's not somebody to open up about herself or really be emotionally available. And you have the likes of like Parvish Chena, who's some fun side characters, and in particular Marcia DeBonis, who's a woman who winds up retiring and having some key emotional anchoring moments that help Fran really process her unfortunate life and world perspective in this film. And this film is very methodical. It really takes its time over its 93 minutes, and I'm sure that's going to be a big turnoff for some. But it's so gentle and atmospheric and contemplative. It really puts you in a situation and makes you process of like, what if I struggled with this? Sometimes I do struggle with that social engagement and feeling disconnected. But this film's about navigating those pitfall kinds of perspectives and finding a way to have a healthy life with real human connections. And that's what I really appreciate about this film. And as the film went on, I felt more and more connected to this journey that Fran's going on, all anchored by Daisy Ridley's really fine performance. And in the end, this is a sweet, low-key, atmospheric kind of contemplation that's certainly worth a watch. But those are my thoughts on Sometimes I Think About Dying. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in to one of your Wasteland reviewer.